everyone, welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review. Today I'm looking at a pretty interesting sneaker, and that is the Puma RS-X3 Day Zero. So got the box here. I got them off of the Puma website, and the first thing you'll notice is how interesting the box is, and you'll kind of understand as I get into the story behind these sneakers. But essentially you have a whole bunch of writing on the box talking about water running dry, and you do also have some kind of map printed into the box of this sneaker. Day zero is the day taps run dry, the day humanity ran out of water. The Puma Day Zero collection takes inspiration from the threat of water shortages in our changing world. Designed in collaboration with the fashion students of Central Saint Martins, the collection features multifunctional pieces with utilitarian features, inspired by a potential future where humanity must scavenge for resources. Graphics were inspired by Cape Town water usage maps. Undyed materials are paired with fabrics that have been sustainably dope dyed or digitally printed, drastically reducing the water usage. Welcome to the future. So of course, it sounds pretty bleak. It sounds pretty fitting for 2020. A very familiar yet at the same time very crazy looking pair of sneakers. So of course, the Puma RS-X. We have seen this model. I'm a massive fan of this sneaker model. I feel like it is an incredible design and everything to do with it. I just super like it. Now, like I said in the beginning, this is a collaboration between Puma and Central Saint Martins Fashion School, which is a London-based design school. There was 3 different sneakers as part of this pack, as well as a bunch of different apparel. And essentially it was this RS-X, the Future Rider, and a Ralph Sampson low. Now this is the one that we are going to be focusing on today. Of course, if you don't know, I am from South Africa, so I actually grew up there. So the message behind this sneaker that Puma and Central Saint Martins tried to convey in the design was to do with water shortages that South Africa saw specifically in Cape Town. I definitely know a lot of the struggles that come along with drought and different versions of lack of water. So there was a critical 90 days that the municipal used to count down to Day Zero, where obviously the name of this sneaker comes from, where they had to combat the upcoming drought that Cape Town was facing. Now during this, they had all sorts of methods to cut down on water usage, trying to make it for essential uses only. Unnecessary uses of water were kind of cut down a lot to try and save on water as much as possible. Now the message is conveyed in this sneaker. You can kind of see the general design looks pretty apocalyptic. This little neon green embroidery that you see on the base layer of this sneaker is actually the water usage maps of Cape Town water system. And that kind of extends from the toe box region all the way around to the back of the sneaker. The sneaker itself is a really interesting design. Of course, they didn't change too much off of the original RS-X model, which I'm quite happy about. I love the RS-X sneaker in general. However, there are some really interesting elements. The base layer of this sneaker is a completely mesh upper, and it does have some leather overlays. You also get some black leather, which is the Puma logo that has been stitched. Neon stitching that goes across the top, again giving it a very kind of, I guess you could call it unfinished, apocalyptic, chaotic look. You do also have a new lacing system, so you do have a lace lock. However, that lace lock is actually optional, so you can take it off, and it does have these aglets, so you can actually just tie it normally and get rid of this little plastic lace lock. Moving to the midsole of this sneaker, you get the exact same cushioning system that you find in any of the RS-X sneakers. However, this one comes in a very colorful option with green, purple and blue. The size and fitting of this sneaker does run true to size. No sizing difficulties here. This is a very comfortable sneaker. And if you've ever tried on a pair of RS-X, then you know how nice and comfortable it is. You are going to be paying a little bit more for this sneaker. It does come in at $110 or £115 if you are here in the UK. And of course, the regular RS-X, that is just a little bit cheaper at £90. Now, the one issue I had with this sneaker was the tongue. And it's not a very big issue, however, I thought it's definitely worth mentioning. Otherwise, what the hell am I here doing reviewing sneakers if I'm not going to give you all of the details? The tongue is detached, meaning it's not attached to the sneaker. A lot of times what you find is when you're wearing a sneaker that has a detached tongue is it kind of twists to the side and just kind of looks like that, where you get this tongue which is kind of swayed off to the side and you can just see your foot, and it's just a little bit of a not great look, and it feels a little bit annoying when you're wearing it. Kind of like that chunky dad shoe vibe. Of course, this colorway is not particularly dad shoe, but there are plenty of other colorways from the RS-X line that kind of replicate that look. All in all, I think this is a very solid sneaker, and in terms of the design, it is very interesting. You can really see the message that they're putting forth in the actual design of the sneakers themselves. But that is pretty much it for the video. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing. Let me know what you think about these, and I'll catch you in the next video. But until then,